Curtis here. So if you have ever bought proxies and then wondered why your browser, scraper, automation tool or account workflow still keeps failing, this video is for you. Because the problem is not always the tool, sometimes the invisible part of the setup. The proxy is what decides whether everything works smoothly or becomes a complete headache. Today I am looking at Proxy for You, but I do not want to do the boring version of a proxy review where I just read features from a website. I want to look at it like a real buyer. What does Proxy for You actually offer? What type of user is it for? What makes it different? And most importantly, how would I test it before trusting it with a serious workflow? Now, most people only think about proxies when something breaks. A page will not load, a session drops, a location test fails, a website keeps asking for verification, a tool says the connection is unstable, and then people start changing settings randomly. But the truth is, proxies are infrastructure. If the IP type, protocol, location, rotation, or session setup is wrong, the rest of the workflow can look broken even when the software is fine. Proxy for You is a proxy provider that offers residential proxies, mobile proxies, and data center proxies. That matters because these are not the same product with different names. They are different tools for different jobs. Residential proxies are usually used when you need real user style IP behavior. Mobile proxies are useful when a workflow needs mobile network style IPs. Data center proxies are often chosen when speed, scale, and simpler infrastructure are the priority. The most interesting part of Proxy for You is the way the website positions the traffic model. Buy proxy traffic once and use it forever. It also talks about no expiry dates and no forced monthly subscription model. That is important because a lot of proxy buyers do not use traffic in a perfectly predictable way every month. Some people test heavily for a week, pause for 2 weeks, then come back later. If unused traffic expires, that can feel like wasted budget. Let me make that practical. Imagine you are testing a new tool, a new market, or a new location. You might only need a small amount of traffic at first. With some subscription style services, you feel pressure to use everything before the month ends. But if the traffic does not expire, the buying decision becomes more flexible. You can test slower, compare setups, and keep unused traffic for later instead of rushing just because the billing cycle is ending. Here is how I would think about the 3 proxy types. Okay guys, so let's just take a quick second for the sponsor of today's video called Lead Sniper. So Lead Sniper will help you convert leads into actual clients using a Google scraper, Google Map scraper, and a yellow scraper all in one place. So if you want to turn those leads into clients, go and check out Lead Sniper. The link will be in the description below. So let's get on with today's video. Residential is usually the more natural looking option for workflows where IP, quality, and location behavior matter. Mobile is more specific, useful for mobile network use cases and mobile style traffic needs. Data center is usually the more direct option for speed, heavy or volume heavy workflows where you do not need the same real user residential profile. The point is not that one is always better. The point is choosing the one that matches the job. Proxy for You could be useful for market research, public web data collection, SEO checks, ad verification, price monitoring, multi-location browsing, QA testing, and automation workflows where location and IP consistency matter. I want to be clear, proxies should be used responsibly for authorized and compliant workflows. They are not a shortcut for fraud, spam, or breaking into systems. Good proxy setup should make legitimate work more stable, not help someone do something shady. I would want a proxy service that lives or dies by how easy it is to actually use. The workflow should be simple. Choose the proxy type, choose the location, select the protocol, generate the connection details, copy the host, port, username, and password, paste them into your tool, and test the connection. If a provider makes this part confusing, people waste time before they even know whether the proxy is good. Proxy for You lists common proxy features like HTTP, HTTPS, SOC S5, rotating sessions, and sticky sessions. These details matter. Rotation is useful when you need IP changes across requests or sessions. Sticky sessions are useful when you need a connection to stay consistent long enough to complete a task. SOC S5 can matter for certain tools, while HTTP or HTTPS is common for browser and web workflows. These are the small technical details that make a big difference. Now, how I would actually review it if I was testing Proxy for you for a real project, I would not start by buying the biggest amount of traffic. I would start small. I would pick one use case, one country or location, and one proxy type. Then I would test 5 things: connection speed, success rate, session stability, location accuracy, and dashboard clarity. If the proxy passes the small test, then I would consider scaling. If it fails, I know early without wasting a big budget. Before scaling any proxy provider, I would also test support. Ask a real question. See how clear the answer is. I would check how usage is tracked, whether bandwidth is easy to understand, whether rotation settings are clear, and whether the proxies work inside the exact tool I plan to use. A proxy can still look good on paper and still fail in the specific workflow that matters to you. My honest take is that Proxy for You is interesting because it combines multiple proxy types with a traffic model that feels more flexible than a forced monthly subscription. Residential, mobile, and data center options give users room to choose based on the job, and the buy once traffic angle could be especially useful for people who test, pause, and come back later. It is not about saying every proxy is perfect for every workflow. It is about having a setup that you can test properly and scale if it fits. So if you're comparing proxy providers, go to proxy4u.com, look at the residential, mobile, and data center options, and ask yourself what your workflow actually needs. Do not just buy the cheapest proxy. Buy the proxy that fits the job. Test it properly and only scale once the setup provides itself.